Alright everyone, the last week of the regular season, week 17. Also the last week for 20 NFL teams, while a lucky and talented 12 get to move on. We know who 9 of those 12 are already, and there are 7 teams battling for those last 3 spots. And once Sunday night is over, we'll know the whole picture. So let's have a look at the picks. Here we go, starting with the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Well, Miami's out of the playoffs. And New England is, they've locked up the number 1 seed. They can't fall out of it. They've got it. So, kind of a meaningless game for both teams. But you know Belichick wants to win anyway. He was kind of playing a meaningless game the last regular season game last year as well. And Wes Welker ended up getting hurt in that game. So, maybe he'll change his mind, maybe he won't. But, you know, even no matter how meaningless this game is, Belichick still wants to win, and whether Brady's playing or whoever's playing, he'll find a way to do it, I think. So I'm still going to pick the Patriots in this game, and Madden's going to pick the Patriots, 41-16. Okay, let's move on to the 0-5 according to Madden, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. When they're actually 9-6 and have an outside shot at the playoff spot, they need to win, and Green Bay and the New York Giants to lose to grab a playoff spot. So it's kind of a tough road ahead. And the Saints, they're currently in a wild card spot. At their record is 11-4, and they're 1 game behind the Atlanta Falcons for the division. If they win and Atlanta loses, then New Orleans would steal that division. But they have a wild card spot anyway. So, but New Orleans will be trying to win this game, and you know, credit to Tampa Bay. They've had a great season, and Madden hasn't shown them any love at all this season, but I gotta pick New Orleans in this one. Will Madden pick Tampa Bay? Their last chance to do it, unless Tampa Bay makes the playoffs. So, nope. According to Madden, Tampa Bay goes 0-16, which is nothing like real life, but such is the video game life. So Madden picks New Orleans as well. Panthers and the Falcons. Falcons are currently in the number 1 NFC spot, but they could fall out of that with a loss and a New Orleans win. And Chicago could possibly take over that spot as well. But yeah, so yeah, it's not locked up or anything, so Atlanta will be trying to win this game. No resting or anything like that. Well, maybe, but they'll be trying to win. So, and yeah, even half of Atlanta beats Carolina, I think. So Atlanta's got to be my pick. And Madden agrees too. Moving on. So we got the Cowboys and the Eagles. The Eagles are locked into the number 3 spot. They can't get higher. They can't get lower. So that's where they are. Which is a great opportunity for the Eagles to rest some people. Like Michael Vick looked a little banged up last week. Deshaun Jackson's been banged up for a couple of weeks. So I think those guys will be getting some rest. Kevin Cobb probably starts at quarterback, or at least gets most of the reps at quarterback. I think the Dallas Cowboys against an Eagles team who's resting their guys is probably going to win. I mean, yeah, I think I like the Cowboys in this one. Good luck to the Eagles in the playoffs. Yeah, they can't get any higher. They are number 3 in the NFC, so Cowboys. And Madden agrees, 27-17 for the Cowboys. Move on to the Raiders and Chiefs. Kansas City has clinched the AFC West division. They will be either 3 or 4 in the AFC. A win clinches them number 3. A loss and an Indianapolis win would drop them down to number 4. Which may not make too much of a difference. I mean, they don't get a bye. They play a wildcard team anyway, but it probably is a good chance for them to rest Matt Castle if they want to. I mean, he's just coming off a very delicate surgery. So they may want to rest him. Who knows? But if they want the number 3 seed, then they'll have to win this game. Well, at least they'll have to try to win this game. But, yeah, I think I'm still going to go with the Chiefs. I think, yeah, they're going to try and win it. I'm going with the Chiefs. And Madden agrees. Okay, Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. They're currently the Colts are currently 1 game ahead in the AFC South, but they haven't clinched anything yet. A win against the Titans does clinch it. but if they lose and the Jaguars win their game, then the Jaguars steal it. So a very important game for the Colts. Against the Tennessee Titans, I think they'll take care of business, though. I mean, yeah, the Titans haven't been much since Vince Young got hurt, and yeah, Peyton Manning showing up in a big situation, yeah, he'll do it. Colts is my pick. Pick the Colts to win this game and the AFC South Division. So, Madden goes with the Titans. Okay. Interesting pick, but yeah, let's move on. Jacksonville and Houston. Like I said, Jacksonville, if they win and Indy loses, then Jacksonville would get the division. They'll be in tough, though, as David Garrard has injured his finger, and he's not going to play in this game. So Trent Edwards is going to be the Jaguars quarterback for this game. And I mean, Jacksonville's a very good running team, but they're going to miss Garrard. I think Houston's going to take this one. Just kind of a gut feeling, but I don't see them playing as well without Garrard. Yeah, Houston's my pick. Madden's going to pick Jacksonville, but okay. Let's move on to the Bengals and the Ravens. Bengals and Steelers are, or the Ravens and Steelers, excuse me, are currently tied at 11-4 in the AFC North. Both have clinched playoff spots, but the Steelers have the upper hand based on a head-to-head tiebreaker. So the Ravens are in the number 1 wildcard spot right now. If they were to win and Pittsburgh were to lose, though, then the Bengals would take the AFC North division. So an important game for the Bengals. They'll be trying to win it, or the Ravens, excuse me. Important game for the Ravens. Yeah. Yeah, the Ravens take this one, I'm pretty sure. Madden's going to go with the Ravens too, 10-6. Move on to Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The Bears are, they have at least the number 2 seed in the NFC, excuse me. They've got the North Division. Packers are currently in the 2nd wildcard spot right now, by virtue of a tiebreaker. They clinch it with a win. If they lose and either the Giants or the Buccaneers win, though, they would miss the playoffs. And the Bears have an outside shot at the number 1 seed if they win and both the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons lose. So, important game for both teams. Both teams will be going all out in this one. I kind of like the Packers at home, though. I mean, the Bears have a great defense, but it's faltered at times, and I think Green Bay is one team that could possibly torch that defense. And I think I like Green Bay's offense better than Chicago's offense. So, yeah, I think I'm going to pick the Green Bay Packers to win this one. And Madden's going to pick also the Packers, 29-23. Vikings and the Lions. Finally, we come to a little bit of a meaningless one. Both teams are out of the playoffs. No telling whether Brett Favre is going to play. He's still going to try. Lions, despite missing the playoffs, they've been hot lately. They've won their last 3. Joe Webb got his first win as a starter. So, I kind of like Minnesota overall. I mean, Peterson's back. I was kind of impressed by Joe Webb in the Tuesday night game, actually. So, I kind of think, yeah, even without Favre, I think Minnesota takes this final game in Detroit. That is what I think. So, Madden agrees with me there, 17-3. Okay, Giants and the Redskins. Giants need a win to advance, and they need a Green Bay loss as well. So if they get both of those things, the Giants are in. Out of the 3 teams that are battling for that spot, the Buccaneers, they play the Saints. The Packers play the Bears. I think the Giants have the easiest game out of those 3 games, out of those 3 teams, as they play the Washington Redskins. And I definitely think this is a game that the Giants win. Yep, they'll definitely be trying, and Yeah, and it'll be quite the collapse if the Giants don't reel it in here, but they still need the Packer loss, obviously. But yeah, I think the Giants take this one against the Redskins. Madden picks the Redskins. Okay. So, Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Talked about the Steelers-Ravens tie. Steelers are currently ahead in that tiebreaker, but with a loss and a Ravens win, they would be forced down to a wild card. Against the Browns, though, I think they take it. Yeah, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Cleveland Browns. Pretty self-explanatory. I mean, Pittsburgh's been pretty consistent all year, and the Browns are the Browns. Yeah, Pittsburgh's my pick. Pittsburgh is Madden's pick, just barely. Okay. Bills and the Jets. The Jets are currently in the number 6 spot, the second wildcard spot. They have a chance to move up to the number 5 spot, but it's either 5 or 6 as they can't win the division, as the Patriots are well ahead of them in that department. Mark Sanchez is probably going to be resting, though, because you know, he's had a sore shoulder and injured shoulder, and he probably wants to rest up, so I don't think he's going to be playing at least the whole game. Against the Buffalo Bills, though, I think the Jets' running game is enough for the Jets to win this one, so I'm going to pick the Jets. Madden's going to pick the Bills. Okay. See what happens there. Okay, another couple of teams out of the playoffs, the Chargers and the Broncos. Yeah, I gotta pick the Chargers here. Yeah, I just think they're a stronger team, and yeah. Denver will likely be playing Tebow again. Yeah, just pick the Chargers. It's almost the end of the regular season, no need to drag things out. Madden's picking the Broncos, but alright, this is the game that was chosen as the Sunday Nighter, the Rams and the Seahawks. The Rams are at 7-8. The Seahawks are actually 6-9, but yeah, the Rams lead the division currently. If the Seahawks were to beat the Rams, though, they would pull into a tie and take the tiebreaker based on division records. So whoever wins this game wins the NFC West. So this is the only game like this in Week 17, where the winner moves on and the loser goes home type of thing, which is why it was chosen as a Sunday night game. Seahawks may be without Matt Hasselbeck, though, which is probably going to be a big blow. They'll be playing pretty much unproven quarterback Charlie Whitehurst, which would be a big blow to the Seahawks, I think. Yeah, I'm going to say congratulations, Sam Bradford. I think you're going to take your team to the playoffs in your rookie season, so I'm going to go with the St. Louis Rams to win this one. Madden goes with the Seahawks. We'll see. Which brings us to... the game wasn't scheduled, by the way, as a Sunday Nighter. It never is until the week before, so that's why things are a little out of order here, and we're ending with a kind of a meaningless game between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. I like what I saw out of John Skelton the past couple of weeks. I did watch the Christmas game. Kind of impressed me there. Put up quite a few points against Denver a few weeks back too. So I kind of like that, and I think that will be enough for the Arizona Cardinals to close out their season on a high note against the 49ers. So Arizona is going to be my pick. Going to be my final pick of this regular season. That's the last game on the slate. So Madden's pick is going to be San Francisco. So how many did we agree on? We did not agree on those 4. Yep, those last 4 are all disagreements. Steelers is 1. Vikings are 2. Packers 3. Ravens 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we agreed on 9. We disagreed on 7. So it'll be best of 7. Best of 7, basically, to determine who wins Week 17. And of course, on Sunday night, we'll know the whole playoff picture. We'll know all the results. And yeah, so my result video may come on Monday because there's no Monday night game to wait for this week. So you can possibly expect my results on Monday, and it'll run down the first week of the playoffs, and we'll see where we are from there. So signing off for the regular season. Happy New Year, and I will see you probably on Monday. Have a good day. Bye.